Hello, today's video is something very special, bit nostalgic, something that goes back to my childhood days. I'm extremely happy that finally Air India has come back to its original place, the Tatas. Very delighted for various reasons. One reason for that is, of course, the long association, emotional connect that I have with Air India and also with Tatas. Way back when I was a child, my dad worked for Air India. In fact, he worked for Air India throughout his life. He joined and retired from Air India. We were born and brought up in Bombay, and Dad used to work at the Santa Cruz Air India engineering department. He was finally in charge of the electronics overall division. So the association with Air India, both as an organization and as a matter of pride, goes back to my childhood years, really. Finally, when one realized that Air India has been taken over, bought off by Tatas, I felt so very good because JRD Tata was such a big hero in my life. Dad worked in Air India. So once in a while during my childhood days, we would get an opportunity to go to Dad's office. The Air India engineering department was at the Air India hangar, which was almost parallel to the Santa Cruz runway, and you can see those hangars even now when you land in Bombay or when you're taking off from Bombay. Rarely we would get an opportunity to visit Dad in his office, and during those visits we'll get these little opportunities to get into the aircrafts which will be under service over there, and it was so mysterious and magical. Two things stand out in my mind related to the emotional connect with Air India. One is Dad's visit to US for the orientation program for the various Air India Boeing planes that were bought. I remember, I think somewhere closer to the 60s when Dad went to Boeing Miami, that's what the memory tells me, and went through the orientation program to get the 707 Boeing electronic systems familiarization. I think he was away for a few weeks, and then when he came back he brought those gifts from the US. But those are secondary. But the fact that he went for an orientation program with the Boeing company, that was a matter of pride. And if I remember right, first Air India 707 Boeing was Kanchenjunga. And I think very soon Mount Everest, second or third, was the Air India aircraft they got from the Boeing company. So all those things were matters of tremendous joy. And I'd look at Dad would be almost saying, oh my God, you work with this sophisticated kind of things. Similarly, he went for the 727 orientation. I think Air India had a couple of 727 Boeing aircrafts. And then finally the 747, the jumbo Boeings that were received by Air India. The other important event in my life related to Air India is its internal house magazine, Magic Carpet. I was around 12 or 13 when I thought that there was an opportunity to make a contribution in Magic Carpet. It was the house magazine. They encouraged the employees' families to make contributions, articles and things like that. I decided to do a sketch. I was reasonably good in drawing. So I did 3 sketches. 2 sketches of none other than JRD Tata and one of Dad. First of all, about JRD. JRD was already such a big mental hero for me. The stories related to his doing the solo flight from Karachi to Bombay, and at a very young age, founding of Air India. And then those other stories related to how uniquely simple he was, how he built Air India with such care. All those things made him a very special person, and there was always this special place for him in the heart. So I decided that I would do a sketch of JRD and landed up doing 2 of those sketches. And I did one of Dad also, and I sent it off to the Magic Carpet magazine. Within a few weeks I got a response back. As a matter of policy, they don't publish the sketches of the chairman, that is JRD, but they published my dad's sketch and they appreciated the work that I had done. Would you believe that I have those sketches even now? Yes, I'm going to share those sketches with you. This is the sketch of Dad, and further the 2 that you see are the 2 sketches of JRD that I sent across to Air India Magic Carpet magazine. Remember, these sketches were done 60 years back. Sometimes there is this little desire that I must make a copy of this sketch and send it off to Mr. Shekhar, the current chairman of Tata board, and recommend to him that for my personal satisfaction, he frames one of them and keeps it in his office. Air India is such a piece of my heart. Now you understand why I'm feeling so happy, so delighted that Air India has gone back to the Tatas. I think it was very unfair the way it got snatched off from the Tatas. It was more unfortunate the way JRD was taken away from the chairmanship of Air India. And I think destiny has got this beautiful way of coming back in full cycle. I'm very sure now with Ratan Tataji's dedication and Mr. Chandrasekharan's vision and his ability to be such a transformative leader, Air India will get back to its prime days. It will become yet again one of the world's best airlines, be it the quality of service or representing the Indian ethos, beyond all of that, representing the dream of JRD Tata. To all the people in the Tata Group, especially to the Air India employees, to Mr. Ratan Tata and to Mr. Chandrasekharan, thank you so much. All the very best. This heart will beat for Air India all the time.